Good day everyone, I'm Shanine Ipanagiton. For my part, I will be discussing the conjunction fallacy, sunk cost fallacy, do heuristic help us or lead us astray, opportunity cost, naturalistic decision making, group decision making, what is exactly is groupthink, and introduction of what is deductive reasoning. First is what is conjunction fallacy. Conjunction fallacy, individual gives a higher estimate for a subset of events than for the larger set of events containing the given subset. Ang conjunction fallacy is when someone thinks a specific situation is more likely than a broader one that includes it. Example is believing it's more likely that a person is a teacher or a volunteers for charity than just being a teacher. In reality, the broader category, just being a teacher, is always more likely because it includes all possibilities. Next is sunk cost fallacy. A decision to continue to invest in something simply because one has invested in it before and hopes to recover one's investment. Ang sunk cost fallacy, ito yung continuing something like yung project or relationship just because you've already invested time, money, or effort, even if it is not worth it anymore. Ang example ng sunk cost fallacy is ito yung kapag nanood kayo ng sine is kahit pangit yung movie is pinatuloy nyo pa rin panoorin kasi binayaran nyo na yung ticket. Bakit nga ba siya nangyayari? It is because we sometimes rely on mental shortcuts which is heuristic, like remembering past investment or availability heuristic, or assuming things will turn around based on what we've already put in, or tinatawag na representativeness heuristic. Next is, do heuristics help us or lead us astray? Often lead to very good decision opportunity cost. These are quick mental shortcuts we use to make decisions, and also they help us make fast, often good decisions, especially when time is limited. And they can also lead to mistake like in the sunk cost or conjunction fallacies. And next is opportunity cost. Ang opportunity cost, price is paid for availing oneself of certain opportunities. Taking opportunity cost into account is important when judgments are made. And value of what you give up when you choose one option over another. Bakit nga ba ito nagmamatter ang opportunity cost? It is because considering opportunity cost helps you see what you might be missing and make better decisions. Next is naturalistic decision making. And decision making in the natural environment, ang naturalistic decision making, ito yung making decisions in real world situations, not in controlled environments like a lab. Then, why it is important? It is because it reflects how we actually make choices in everyday life, especially under pressure. Next is group decision making. Benefits of group decisions and benefits from expertise of other members, increases in resources and ideas, improve group memory, successful groups have similar characteristics. Bakit nga ba useful ang group decision making? First is, ito ay nagbibigay sa atin ng more ideas and perspectives. And second is, access to different skills and knowledge na meron tayo. And next is, better memory and problem solving as a group. Next is, group think. Premature decision making, that is the result of group members attempting to avoid conflict. Ang groupthink, ito yung when a group prioritize harmony and agreement over critical thinking, leading to poor decisions. Bakit nga ba ito nangyayari? It is because the group is too similar and no one challenges the leader and there's high stress or pressure sa mga members niya. Next is, what exactly is groupthink? First is close-mindedness. Group is not open to alternative ideas. In simple terms, ignoring other ideas or viewpoints. And second is the rationalization. Group goes to great lengths to justify the process and the product of its decision making, or justifying bad decisions to avoid admitting mistakes. Third is squelching or of dissent. Those who disagree are ignored, criticized, or etc. Or in simple terms, ito yung criticizing or silencing anyone who disagrees. Fourth is formation of a mind guard for the group. Ito yung one person appoints himself keeper of group norm and ensures people stay in line in simple. In simple terms, ito yung some members act like enforcers to keep everyone in line. Next is feeling invulnerable. A group believes it must be right given the intelligence of its members and the info available to them. Or ito yung thinking the group is always right. Palagi nilang iniisip na yung grupo nila is palaging tama and parang hindi sila nagkakamali. Last is feeling unanimous. Members believe everyone unanimously shares the opinions expressed by the group or believing everyone agrees without actually checking. Ito yung parang nag-a-agree lang kayo ng agree sa kung ano yung sinasabi ng leader niyo without checking kung ano ba talaga yung tama or kung karapat-dapat ba talaga siya. Next is deductive reasoning. Or what is reasoning? Reasoning is the process of drawing conclusions from principles and from evidence. Ito yung drawing a specific conclusion based on the general principles or known facts. Ito yung kapag nagkakaroon ka ng conclusion sa isang bagay is meron ka talagang evidence and ito talaga ay totoo and hindi lang yung gawa-gawa mo lang na sinasabi mo. Next is what is deductive reasoning? Deductive reasoning, it is a process of reasoning from one or more general statements regarding what is known to reach a logically certain conclusion. For example, is sa general principle is all humans need oxygen. So, ang fact is Ana is human. Then yung conclusion niya is therefore, ang maging conclusion niya is Ana needs oxygen kasi nga human siya. Last part for my topic is based on logical propositions. Ang proposition, an assertion which may be true or false. Kung baga, ito yung statement that can be true or false. Then, second is premises. Ito yung propositions about which arguments are made. Or, ito yung basic facts or ideas you use to build an argument. That's all for my part. Thank you for listening.